right, you guys, I am live. It is February 5th, 2025, and I'm just checking in with my laptop just to make sure I can see myself, and then we'll get started. Right now, I don't see that I'm live. There we go. I think I am right now. Yes, I am. Finally, it came through. So I'm going to turn my little desk here because it looks like it's a little crooked and I don't like that. So I think that's a little bit better for you. Kind of, I don't know. Let's see. Still a little crooked. That would bother me. All right, so I have a new title to Wednesday's lives. It's called Wing It Wednesday. And Wing It Wednesday means I'm just going to wing it. And I've got in front of me on Monday, we worked with the mixed media florals, memories and more cards. And Wednesday, today, we are going to continue on using them. And hopefully Friday I can have another video for you, but it's not looking too positive because I've got work tomorrow and then I've got to go check on my parents' house and we're going to have a snowstorm Thursday, and then Friday morning's not that great. So I don't think I'm going to have much time, but I will do my best. Oh gosh, I'm really crooked now. So hold on. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Let me just move my little board here. Now that is straight, but let's check my camera. That is not. Oh my gosh. It's like I keep going the wrong way. Let me just try one more time. I'm going to stop at Hobby Lobby and see if I can find some new paper that's not like straight across like these bricks are because I'm just going to get a plain pattern. But anyway, we are going to be working with what's in front of us. I am winging it, and I'm winging it because I want to, so you guys can see how I work, and maybe I can put together some cards for you using the Memory More cards. So let's just go back over what we made on Monday. So we made these two cards after I went through everything. I made this card here, which is a birthday card. The Memory More cards does not require any stamping whatsoever, unless you want to. And then we put a Memory More card on the inside. I just love this. This is my favorite. Black and Daffodil Delight goes so nice. All right, and then we have a Grateful. And both cards we added Winka Stella, and I've got the birds and the dragonflies embellishments. And then this happened, and that's kind of like a journaling card, but you can write your little message there. It coordinates, this little design coordinates with the one on the front. So that was that. And then earlier in the day on Monday, I created a cover for a junior legal pad, which I think turned out really nicely using the Memory More cards. And then we've got the designer paper to match as well. So that's super fun. And then I asked for your help in my email. I said, click the button and help me out with a design on this. What can I do better? Nobody responded. I was like, are you kidding me? Not one person responded. So I am going to go with this design here, and it brings the cardstock all the way to the edge of these little memo books. And I'm going to have a farmer's market craft fair type of like kit together. So make sure you're on my email list if you want to order this. It will be announced also here on YouTube, but I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to offer because my time is so limited until I sell my parents' house, and then I'll have so much more time here in my craft room. But anyway, this will be a farmer's market craft fair item, and also it's a great thing to make with your grandkids, or maybe when they're on school vacation. what have you. So, or summer break too. So anyway, we are going to wing it. To go over my ordering special for February 1st through the 14th, I am offering the Greetings for All Mix and Max Ephemera kit. So these are labels, and there's sentiment labels. There's all different kinds. There's, let's see, 6 sheets of the same message. So we have Merry Christmas, get well soon, congratulations, thinking of you, sending sunshine. I like that one. Happy birthday, thanks, thankful for you, XOXO, just a note, best wishes, happy Christmas, best wishes, happy Easter, oh, happy day. And that one you could actually color in on this one with some markers. So this is my ordering special, $35 or in product at my website using this host code here. So if that's your order is $35, if your order is $50 or more, you'll still get this, and you will also get 8 random card base colors. So I have cut all my card bases for tonight's class already. I did that earlier today. So you'll get 8 free card bases all cut and scored, ready to go for you with a $50 order. So that's my ordering special for the first part of February. All right, so we're going to wing it. So if you want to get out, if you have the mixed media florals, memory more cards, you might want to get those out. They are on page 17 of the mini catalog, and it's number 5, and they're only $11.50. And you can make so many different projects with these. And we'll be focusing on that farmer's market. You'll get a whole pack of these. So that will be part of that farmer's market. But anyway, that is where you can find them. You can also find some samples on the opposite page. We've got some cards here. We've got some scrapbooking. And these are memory more cards here. They're basic white. And see right here, there's those little labels that are, or stickers. You can write on those with the journaling pen, which is our basic black journaling pen. I'm going to need my paper trimmer, so I have that already off to the side. And then the mixed media florals designer paper. I'm not sure if I'll add any in or not. I do have it off to the left side of me. This is an online exclusive that was released last month. And we've got fabulous colors, including basic black, boho blue, calypso coral, daffodil delight, flirty flamingo, granny apple green, mossy meadow, petal pink, poppy parade, and shy shamrock. So again, it is wonderful. I just love using the Memory More card kits. So I am working more and more with the kits in our kits collection because they are so great. And also paper pumpkin refills. My Parks and Rec class this month is going to be paper pumpkin refills. I know they'll love it. They'll get to make 9 cards, and it's something new. So I'm going to give it a try, and you just never know what people will gravitate to. And I've actually never offered a kit class, so we'll see how it goes. But if you have any questions, let me know. Give me more ideas on how to I was hoping you could give me some ideas on how to decorate the notebooks. Are you talking the little steno notebooks, Carla, or are you talking about something like this, the junior legal pads? That would be helpful for me to know. And yes, so which one? The legal pad or this one right here? So legal or memo book, or I don't know what this thing is called. Yeah, it's called a memo book. Maybe I can make one. I don't know if I can make a different one tonight. I've got a couple of them over here. This is what they look like. They come in all different colors, and I get these from Walmart. So it's a super nice pack of these, and they're really thick. They're 80 sheets. It's a 3x5, but it works really nicely. So memo. Okay, so these little memo books. All right, so well, I can give it a try. First, I'm going to try to make a card, and then we'll move on to something else. So on Monday, I told you how I go about designing cards. So I fan out my cardstock. I mentioned this in my email too that went out the following morning. So I fan out all of my cardstock colors so I can see them. And then what I do is I take, we're going to work with this one first. All right. So what I do is I take this and I just put it next to the colors that are in the cardstock. Oh, Mossy Meadow looks really nicely too. And that's Granny Apple Green, Flirty Flamingo, Yellow, Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral. This one actually has a ton of colors in it, so it's going to be tough to decide, but I think I'm going to make it black. I'm going to use black as the outline. So we'll put this right on like this. Another thing I'm doing tonight is super fun. I have been working on a ton of different card kits that I have left over from classes, and I've created all these bins. So I've got a ribbon bin, I've got some die cut bins, embossed panels, and then just some more like highlight, just a bunch of stuff. So I have those off to my side here, which you can't see, but that's where I'm grabbing all of my supplies from. So they're up there. So I'm going to make, yes. So another thing, what I was going to do, I was in a swap. So I have all of my swap cards here. I haven't really shared them with anybody yet. So what I was going to do is I was going to just pick out a card, and then I will try to design a card just like that using the Memory More cards. So I'm just going to like just pick one, and always going to be something easy on my first try. We'll see. If it's not, then I'll put it back. All right. Okay, I think I may be able to do something with this one. All right, so, and I'll tell you who made this one, and I'll take it out of the little clear envelope here so you can see a better picture with the non-glaring. This one was made by, let's see, Michelle Pukling. I know I just butchered that name. She is from California, and she is using lots of bright colors here. When we do swaps, we usually do not put anything on the inside, and we do not stamp anything on the back side. So she used some really bright colors, Berry Burst, and I think that is Summer Splash. So I'm going to take this layout, and I can make it horizontal or I can make it portrait. So I'm going to use it with the Memory More cards. It may not be the same size, but it will be something like this. Okay, so I know I'm going to start with this one. It's a 3x4, and this is 3x4 over here, but this one here is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, whereas mine is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8, that basic black. So what I'm going to do, the easy part is I'm going to grab my glue, and we will just glue this on. This is the back side of this one, really. I love flowers, so that's why I tend to gravitate more towards the flowers. So let me see if I can get my glue to go. Okay, so I almost put the glue on the wrong panel. Let's see. There we go. Oof. Now there's way too much glue coming out. All right, so we'll just adhere this one together. And with this pattern here, it's directional. So I'm gonna have to make my card portrait. Okay, so that's our first step. Next step is I need to find a card base that's gonna go with this. So where's my pile of card bases? Right here. And I think what I'm gonna do, she has an embossed panel here. So let me grab one of those out of my bin here, and I'm going to use the fern. Actually, no, exposed brick. Okay, so it's going to go on like this. Oh, that looks really nice. Really, really good. All right, and then all I really need to do is take my card base here and just plop it down and see if I like that. It's okay, but I might want to add a little bit of color in there. So let's just go. Boho Blue's not going to do it for me. Calypso Coral may. So we could, no. Yellow, too bright. It's going to be either Flirty Flamingo or it's going to be a green. I think it's going to be Mossy Meadow. Yeah, I'm going to go with Mossy Meadow. How about that? Now, I always put my cardstock in alphabetical order, and I really totally messed that up right there. But I'm not going to do, let's see, maybe I will add some inside panels to it, so that way this card is all done and I can package it up and or mail it out. So we've got our card base. This one is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've already pre-scored it at 4 1/4. And then again, this is basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. It's exposed brick. And you just got to decide which direction you want it to go. So depending on how much brick you want showing, usually I put more of a heavy side on my bottom part of the card rather than the top, because I think it makes it look a little top heavy if you do that. So let me grab my glue here. I'm probably gonna have to go grab a new bottle soon because this one's pretty much almost out. All right, so let me see again. I'm gonna go this way. So we just got that on there, equal borders. And again, this is 4 by 5 1/4 basic white. And we have the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. And now we need to add dimensionals on this one. She has it popped up and she has some linen thread there. So let me grab some dimensionals here. I've got a brand new sheet. And these are the regular dimensionals. They're not paper pumpkin or from a kit. So on top panels, I like to add 5 of these. And then let me grab my piercing tool. This is a homemade piercing tool. All my team members got these for Christmas last year, or in 2023, I should say. It was just a nice little gift I gave them. And let's see. So we know that this is here. I've got to go to my ribbon bin and see if I can find something that will work. And we all know iridescent ribbon goes with pretty much anything. So this is the one I'm going to probably gravitate to. And then I've got to find a sentiment sticker that's going to go on here too. So I'm going to put my ribbon on this way so I can tie a bow or probably a knot on the left side. So we've got this centered on there, and I can still move that ribbon back and forth. And let me just swing this over and we will create, I'm just going to go with a knot because that will be a lot quicker than me trying to make a bow tonight. I have a Band-Aid on my finger because I cut my finger at work cleaning the coffee machine. It uses K-cups, and if you have a Keurig machine, when it pops open the little hole that is on the K-cup, there's a little needle in there, a sharp blade. Well, I hit it on the end of my finger and it is totally not healing very well. So, and it's really sore. So that's why I've got that Band-Aid on my finger. All right, I'm going to slide this down in front of that the banner. I call that a banner there underneath the tulips, and tie this a little bit tighter. And now I got to figure out what I want for a sentiment. So I've got just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you. Celebrate your amazing happy birthday and heartfelt thanks. So I think what I need to do though is mount one of these on a sentiment maybe some white or something, and then maybe, let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't want it too busy because it's just going to distract. So I'm going to say, let's use Celebrate, but I need to put this on some white. So let me, I did not bring over my sentiment tray. Hold on. This is another little organization I have going on here. So in my craft room, I always have extra stamping, like things that are stamped. And then I've got some little die cuts here, banners, a ton of banners. And so I just have these handy. I've got some glue dots over here, some miscellaneous embellishments. So I've got that now off to the side. I've got to find something that's going to work with this sticker. I can always trim it down if I want to, but I really don't want to. So, ooh, maybe this will work. Let's add it to this little tag. I want to move it over just a little bit because, oh, maybe I can't. Nope, I can't. All right, we'll wing it. This way, it's Wing It Wednesday. All right, that says Celebrate, and I'm probably going to put an embellishment over that hole because that would be way too busy, or I could have actually tied it. Oh my gosh, let me try. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to thread that ribbon through that little hole, and then I'm going to tie the little tag to the knot. So let's see if I can still do this. So I'm going to put that through that little hole. I'm going to probably have to settle this down here with like a dimensional or something like that, but let's see if I can get this to work. One side is now really, really small. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. I'm going to adhere this down because that looks a little too funky, right? But I'm going to adhere this down with a mini glue dot, or probably a dimensional, actually. Let me trim up the tails here because they got a little funky. Okay, and then I'm going to use a glue dot. So let me grab one of those, and I'm just going to put it down in the middle here. And then there we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Very simple, easy, no stamping whatsoever. So if you're getting started out with just starting with paper crafting, you don't have a lot of supplies, memory more cards with the stickers, there you go. You don't need to have a stamp set. You don't need to have inks, just paper. Even the embossing folder, you could just actually put a white panel underneath there and call it good. You don't have to have that really pretty one there, but I know once you see embossed paper, you're definitely going to want to have an embossing machine. So something to think about. I'm going to go back and use, these are the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. So let me just grab a couple of these. I am going to add, I got so many of these little birds, and it really doesn't make sense that the birds are actually flying over here, but it's an embellishment and I'm okay with it. Put one over here, and then we have to go with 3. So how about if I add a dragonfly to this right space here, the white, so you can see it. All right. On the inside, we could take one of the memory more cards, or we can take, I like doing this too, I have an extra panel here that's been embossed a long time ago. So I'm just gonna, and you can see I actually used the other side of it. I'm just gonna adhere it right in here. Okay, so that is your card number 1. That turned out really good. So now I have 3 cards made. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to move on. So this was my inspiration card. And then here is my final project or card here. She didn't use any embellishments over here, but that's okay. She's got the basic black, I think this is called twine, and it still looks fabulous. Okay, so thank you so much for making that card and swapping with me, Michelle. All right, so next up, I'm gonna just dig in here and pull out this one. Uh-oh, oh man. Woohoo, look at this thing. This is going to be probably a little difficult, but we'll see. All right, this one was made by Laura Venver. Oh, man, I am not getting these last names. I struggle with that. She is a gold demonstrator from Texas. So let's see this one here. Wishing you a happy birthday. On the inside, she added a basic white panel, but with a swap, you don't really need to do that. We're just looking at the front here. So this is my inspiration. I'm going to need one of the larger memory more cards because I'm probably, instead of an embossed panel, I'm probably going to use one of those, but I'm not sure. So first off is I need to find a design that's actually horizontal. I mean, I could use an embossed panel. Maybe I will. Let's see. I've got, but I don't think I have any that are 5.5. Well, I've got one that's close, but that's not gonna, oh, actually, I could probably make it work. I'm gonna try that. Okay, so then we have my focal point, which is the banner. She used designer paper and then she stamped on a die cut. And this is just like a, I don't remember what stamp set it comes from in dies, but she's die cut it 2 times with white in the background and it looks like old olive. So wishing in white and wishing in old olive. So let me just go through these really quickly to figure out which one I'm going to use. It's got to be something I can make a banner with. I don't necessarily need to use these bigger ones. That might work, but I know I have something similar with a 3x4. I like this one right here. And on the back side, it says good times. So let's use that one. And this is the same pattern I used for covering this little memo book here. All right, so first thing I need to do is find my card base that will go with the best one that will go with this one here. And so again, I'm going to try to just do this really quick for you guys. Flurry Flamingo. Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to go with Granny Apple Green. All right, so let me just burnish this, fold and burnish it, and then we will turn it this way. Now she has gone all the way across 5.5 inches with her embossed paper. I can still do that even though the Fern 3D embossing folder I used on this one is cut short. It's 5.25, but I'll show you how to do that. I need to get my ruler to see how big this is. All right, so this is, so 3¼ inches. All right, so 5½ by 3¼ So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my paper trimmer. Oh man, I just dumped all of my swap cards. Darn it. Oh wait, I need another desk, really. All right, so I'm going to take the pre-embossed panel here and I'm going to make it 3¼ inches. I can save this. I'll put it right back in my bin of embossed panels. And now I'm just going to cut this one. It's 5¼ so say, I don't know, just 2½, that's fine. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. Hold on, I gotta reevaluate this. Oh, maybe it will. I think it will. Let's hope. My thought was I would glue these two down here, this one over here, and then I would glue this over here, and no one would know that it's cut in half because we've got the little banner coming down. I still think that's gonna work, right? I don't know why I got so crazy here, but let me just make sure I'm using the right. Yeah, that matches up because I want it to all look correct. So all I need to do is make sure I can get the top and bottom lined up on my card base. So what I'll do is I'm just going to hold this here and just shove this up a little bit, and I'm just eyeballing it. And I want this other one to be the same distance. So I think I can get it there pretty good. And let's see, just move that up a little bit. Okay, I'm really thinking here. Trying to go slow. Okay, I think that'll work. Next up is we need to figure out what size this banner is. So it's about 2½ inches by 4. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to cut this one down. And again, what did I say that was? 2½ inches. So I'm going to look at this panel here and decide which side I want to cut off. I want to keep this little flower over here just because I've got a little bit of yellow on this side, and this is pretty much all the same. So we will cut this down to 2½ inches. I could have left it like that, but I am trying to complete the card very similar to the sample. All right, so we've got that on here. I need to then make my little banner, and I am not good at this whatsoever. So I'm going to do my best to try to get a good banner for you. Oh well, I tried. I'm not that great. She has this one, I think, popped up. Yep, she does. So that's super easy. We'll grab some dimensionals here. Probably going to want to add 5 of them. So we have 4 in the corners, and then we got 1 in the middle. I'm going to keep making cards until 8 o'clock, and then I will sign off. An hour of this will probably be plenty. All right, so then we've got this. Oh, shoot. Yes, wait a minute. We're going to see this. So that's not going to work, Karen. I'm thinking, though. Hold on. Can I cherry rig this? I don't know. Maybe I can. No, that looks horrible. You know what I can do is maybe I can put, oh man, what would you guys do? Oh, I think I'm gonna have to. Unless, this probably won't look good, but I'm just putting this, oh God, that looks horrible. I spoke way too soon here. I'm still thinking. Well, I'm just going to place that there. I'm going to work with it and see what happens. All right, I need to create a bow, which I have some already pre-made here. So let's see if I can find one that's going to go. Petal pink. That is in the paper. So we've got a petal pink bow. We have our embellishments, and then we need some kind of sentiment. And I'm probably going to use just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you. And she's got that kind of sticking off to the side. Let me show you something on, so I learned this today. Let me get my embossing buddy. I am not a scrapbooker and I want to learn how to scrapbook. So I just went on YouTube and I just Googled beginning scrapbooking. I came across this demonstrator, and this is what she does. She takes her embossing buddy and she makes the sticker non-stickable. That way she can move her little sentiment around and it doesn't stick, because these are really, really sticky. All right, so now I know this is not going to stick on the paper, which is good because now I can move it around. And I got cornstarch all over my fingers here. Okay, so here we go. I'm thinking, man, I've got to figure out a way there. If you got a way that you know you could fix that, give me a shout. Let me know. You can put it, wait a minute. You guys have already to move the banner to the side. And then off center it. Put the piece sideways. Tucked in behind. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Like this? Oh, off center the panels? You can use powder too. I think you are saying to offset these two panels. Well, I can't do that anymore because the glue is stuck on there. But what if I think maybe you're talking about maybe like this? And then this. That's better than nothing. Or, oh, here we go. Got it. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I think somebody was saying off center this, and that is covering it up. Yay. Thank you so much. I can't off center it. Heart to Home Crafts with Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. You just saved my day. Okay, so now we can, I'm just going to put this somewhere because I don't care about this spot over here. Let's add the bow. And I'm going to just use some of these leftover paper pumpkin mini glue dots. And let's put it right here. And then we'll just think it'd be better to just peel it off. Another thing I need is my ribbon scissors. Hold on. I work on 2 desks. And this is my desk that I primarily do my videos on. And then I have another work desk. So everything was at my work desk. There. I think that works good. All right. And now we just got to figure out, this is the sentiment I was going to use. What I could do is see if there's a little tiny die cut that's already been ready to go. It would have to be like a banner. I've got so many of these here. That's probably too big. Oh yeah, that's way too big. It needs to be like a really small banner. Or I can fussy cut around it. I might have to do that. Oh, here's one. Oh, that looks nasty. I think I'm just going to put it on a piece of white and then fussy cut it around. Oh, wait, here's a banner. No, that's just too big. Okay, so I think what I'll do is just take a banner and I'm going to fussy cut around it maybe. I really don't want to. And this looks like tragic way over here all by itself. So I'm going to add some dimensionals and I'm going to just place it right on that banner. So this is what I do. I get way too much stuff involved. And then I go downhill from there on the amount of space I have to work with. Okay, so let's grab my dimensionals and we'll just pop that baby up and then see what we get. And I think I'm just going to put it in the middle. And then I can put some of the embellishments over here. So let me grab these here. And we can have a bird flying this way. And then we can have another bird going this way. And then I don't want any more over there because it'd be too much. So then I'm going to have a dragonfly just flying. Here's that white space. I think I salvaged it. So let me just here's the scalloped. I really miss these dies, the contour dies. Like, why did they have to take them away? I hope in the new annual catalog that's going to be coming out in April for us, or March for me, because I'm going to Onstage. I'll get to pre-order from the annual catalog very early, which is really nice to be able to do. And you can do that by being a demonstrator. So if you're not a demonstrator and you're watching, you should be. Join our team and you'll have a blast. Okay, I think I salvaged it. Thank you so much for helping me out here. But here's the inside and here is the front. I could also take one of the stickers and maybe jazz this up. Let's see what we've got real quick here. I think what I'll do is just add one of these. There's no, I'm going to leave it like it is because I was thinking of putting a ladybug on, but then we don't have any ladybugs here, so we'll just leave it as is. All right, so here's card number 2. And our inspiration was the one on the left here. So I'm going to go over and grab another card, and we'll see what we find. Okay, I got this one. Thank you. All right, so we'll put these over. And let's see who made this one. This was made by Jenny Reader, and it doesn't say where she's from, but thanks Jenny for creating this beautiful card. And let's, of course it's nothing's on the inside, which is great because that is a swap card. This is very similar to card number 1. So we should be able to make this one in a flash. And let me just see how big this is. So 3 by 4 again. I'm going to use one of the bigger cards for this little strip of designer paper. And then we will use one of the 3 by 4 cards. It's so hard to pick something out of here because they all are really, really nice. So let's see. Grab I'm looking for my bigger, there they are. I need these. And I get, right now I'm going to find a piece that measures, this is probably like 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. And what is going to go with that? That's not going to work because it's just got too many journaling pieces on it. That one I've already used, so I don't want to use that one again. Ooh, but that's really pretty. I could use the back side. I'm going to use this one for the 3 by 4. Oh, but I want those stripes. I'm going to keep looking. All right, so I think I'm going to use that one as my piece there. So we're going to cut it down. And it's going to force me to look and figure out without knowing. I'm not going to match them up yet. I know I want this as a strip, so I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 inches. And it's 4 inches, so if I go 2, then I can have 2 strips and I could make 2 cards. Okay, so that's really nice when we have even numbers, right? I think Flirty Flamingo is going to be my go-to color. And then I just need to find a 3 by 4 that's in portrait mode that will go with this design here. So I'm going to go real quick through these. No, that's too much. This is fun. It's like a puzzle, actually. Nope. Oh, nope, too busy, right? Way too busy. Still too busy. This is beautiful. There we go. I got it. All I need now is a piece of cardstock that's going to go nicely with Flirty Flamingo. So what I could do is take my card base here and just run it down. I can run it right down through, and petal pink maybe. No, it's not going to be petal pink, that's for sure. I'm going to go with the Shy Shamrock. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this card base. I've got 2 of them, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to cut that down. And I like 1/8 of an inch. So that's how I'm going to cut mine. So this one will be cut 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. And now that's going to just get adhered very easily. I'll just take my glue that's almost out, but still giving me a little bit of life. And we'll adhere this on with just a simple, tiny little border. She has hers popped up. We're going to be using a lot of dimensionals tonight, I think. All right, so again, we'll take 5 and squish those right down. Now we'll take my Flirty Flamingo card base and we'll fold and burnish. And then this is going to go right here. And we'll just give it a nice little border on the top, left, and bottom. This is directional too, so be careful about that. And then she's got this one here. And then let's find an inside. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to use this one. This is fun. I like using die cuts for the inside. It's just something that is unexpected. You think it's going to be just like a, you know, white panel, and you got something else in there, and that looks, it's kind of fun, right? Okay, we need a bow. That is not my bow bin. We got some over here. And let's hope I have something that is close and already. No, that does not work. Oh, we got white. And I have petal pink again. And I have the iridescent. And, oh, we have, no, that's not Shy Shamrock. Okay, so let's just, I want to do something different. I already used Petal Pink, so that one, oh, I just love iridescent. And I'm going with iridescent. I just think it's so beautiful. So I'm just going to place this right here. And now I've got to find my sentiment. So let's go back to the sticker sheet. If I can find it. Here we are. And how about you're amazing? I want to pop this up. So let's grab that cornstarch and we'll just get that so it's manageable. I was thinking about, can I use the little ladybug stickers on this one? I don't think so. Still not going to work. Oh gosh, look at this. I use a little bit too much of the embossing buddy. Perfect. I like giving it height because if I would have just adhered it right down to the stripes, boho blue and white stripes, it was getting lost. Okay, so that's why I added the dimensional to it. Let's find my glue dots again. I'm going to use, and let's use these paper pumpkin ones, right? This is a great way. I know people don't like these, but you can use them this way. I find actually they're easier to use than the regular mini glue dots. Let me just trim this down. And we have another beautiful card. So let's clean this up and we will put our inspiration on the left side. And then we will try one more. I think I got time for one more. So here's our, oh wait, I didn't put the embellishments on. All right, so I'm gonna use birds again because I have so many of them. I'll put a bird up here and then I'm gonna have another one flying towards it. And then how about, we'll do just one little dragonfly right here. There, now it's complete. All right, so there you go. Here's our inspiration on the left, and here's the one we just made. No stamping. And then on the inside, we have just a die cut, random die cut. Maybe I'll use this one next for the inside. Okay, so let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 8:02. I'm going to do one more card. How about that? And then Carla, I know you would wanted me to decorate a memo book. I will decorate one and I will post it in two places on our team page, Carla, and also I will post it on my Inspired by Graham Facebook page so other people can see it too. All right, let's go dig over here and see what we find. I'm digging. All right, we got this one. I don't have this stamp set. Roar means you're the best in dinosaur. My kids, my grandkids would love this. All right, who made this one? Melissa Faust, and she is from, I don't know, it doesn't say. All right, so we've got roar means you're the best in dinosaur. Oh, it's one of these. I don't like this. I think they call it a hot dog fold. I don't like that fold, so I will do it my way. But I like this paper. I'm not sure what paper that is. Okay, so portrait mode and ooh. Let's see what we can do. It's going to have to be, all right, she used it 4 inches. So really I could use one of the Memory More cards that are smaller. What I like about this size is that they're 6 by 4, and I can cut them out in half, and I could have 2 panels or 2 3 by 4s, which is great, right? And can make more and more cards. Okay, let's see. I need a design. I'm just going to double check. It looks bigger. No, I just need a design that's going to work. This may work. This could work. Some of these are directional, so I can't use them. I don't like that one. Okay, so it's going to be either this one or this one. And then that little dinosaur there, I got to figure out what that will be. It's probably going to be some of these little tulips. Actually, I could use this one and put it underneath. I can put it on top of a round circle. So I can try to do exactly what she's doing here. Or I could use this big, massive tulips too. So that'll be either or. So this is directional, so I can't use it. So I'm going to cut this one. I like my lines going up and down anyway, so I kind of like this. So that is like 1 7/8 is what she used. I'm going to make it 2 just because it's cut. Oh, shoot. I just cut it the wrong way. Or did I? Yep. Wait. I just cut it the wrong way. Dang it. Was not paying attention. But that's okay. I cut another one. And I can use this one for something else. Okay, so really think about this, Karen. So I'm going to cut it at 1 1/2. That way I get 2 out of here, but that's going to be too small. So let's go 1 7/8, just like she did. Okay, this I can use as a highlight. Okay, and then I need something to go underneath this. So it's going to be our piece we just cut off, which is great because I can use this one. So this needs to be 4 in, I think it's already the size. Yep. So I just need it to be 2 1/8. So these are going to go on. Wait, did I not do that right? Oh, she has hers. Oh, I see what she did. It's end to end. I did not notice that. So I'm just cutting that down to 4 inches instead. And now it should be end to end with, we've got the highlight of Shy Shamrock on the top and the bottom. So let's glue these together. So we got to end to end. And I'll press it from the back side too. Okay, now is the time. If you cut this wrong and you got one side too long, now's the time to cut it off with your paper snips. Let's grab, I don't want this to be too much of a green. So I think I'm gonna go with white. But it all depends on the flower I choose. All right, the embossed panel. Let's see what else I have in here for embossed panels. For colors, we don't want this. This is snowflakes. Oh, here's the fern one in gray granite. That looks really nice. It's gonna have to be white. Just seeing what else I have in here. I'll go with that one. I'm not going to glue this on yet. She has hers different size. I don't know if I like that or not. So I'm just going to place this here. And where's my glue dots? I'm going to tack this. So I'll just take one of these mini glue dots and just put it on the back side. That way this stays in place. Okay, well, kind of stays in place. Okay, now then this is going to go across. And then let's pick out this big tulip is what I'm going for. I need a circle that's going to be big enough, and it's white. So all my circles that are white are here. And, well, this is kind of a circle. It's probably the biggest thing I have here. And here's a 2.5 inch circle. And we also have a couple more. I also have this one too, but it's so big that it's too overpowering. We can also maybe use, oh, I've got some vellum in here. Oh, silver, that's too much glitter for me. All right, I'm gonna try to work with something here. I'm going with these flowers, and we'll get out my embossing buddy again. And let's grab our dimensionals, and we will give this baby some height. My Wednesday lives, I am going to be moving them to the morning because I usually don't work in the office on Wednesdays. And Wednesday night, I would really like to spend some time with my husband. So I am going to be doing my Wednesday lives at some point. I'm not sure exactly what time, but if you can suggest a time, I would be, that would help me out. I think I'm going to put that right in the center. I don't know if I like this circle. Yep, I do, because this is too busy. Okay, so this is going to get adhered down. Let's do this first. Might be able to get through this live with just this remaining glue that's in that bottle. So I went with the 4 by 5¼ embossed panel here. And then we've got this one that goes horizontally. We've got Shy Shamrock. And let's move it right about here. And then we will see if I can get this on here. There we go. I'm placing this right here because I'm not sure what side I want it on, because I gotta get my sentiment in here. I'm gonna make this one probably Heartfelt Thanks. Yes, I'm gonna do Heartfelt Thanks. This, I'm not going to pop it up because it's already popped up one level. I'm going to put this on the right side because that's what she did. And let me just cut some dimensionals down, and we are almost done. I can see if I can get away with just 2 of these. I'm going to have to go over a little bit. There, perfect. On the inside, let's see. We can keep it white, or I can take that strip that was from the other one and just glue it in here. Let's do that. Let's go back to the sticker sheets to see if I can put something on the inside of that one. Yeah. Put it right down there. And now let's embellish this, and then we can put them side by side. See, we got this little birdie. Put one there. The larger one up here. And then the little dragon fly. Can we sneak them in right here? Yeah, why not? Nah, I don't know. There. I gotta clean this area up so we can use this whole desk so I can show you All right, so here is the inspiration with the roar means you're the best in dinosaur. And then here is, I do need a little dimensional underneath there. Here's the card I came up with. What do you guys think? Do you like the, do you like me doing this? Would you rather have something more pre-planned? I kind of like working on the fly. Let's see if I've got any questions first, and then we will, I'll go through everything. Yep, Carla did have the same. Yes, she did. She had the same idea. Thank you so much. Okay, Gail, thank you so much. All right, so let's put these all together, what I've made so far with the Memory More cards. So let's take that one away. We made this one here tonight. We made this one. And then our inspiration was the thank you card. I know I've got another one somewhere. They're just everywhere. Oh, I see it. It's the banner card. The banner card we made. This one here. I really like how this turned out. I might drop that bow down just a little bit more. Here's another one we made. Wow, that's right. We made 4 cards tonight. If you are local to me and you're coming to my retreat end of March, you might be getting these because these are so fun to work with, honestly. And then here's the card I made on Monday. These, I don't know which one's my favorite now because they all are so nice. This is how I designed the envelope. On one of them, I added an extra strip, just glued it to the front of the envelope. And then on this one here, I used a sticker. So just another way you can use your stickers. And then let's see, I've got so much here. So I've got 6 cards. This one doesn't have any embellishments on it. But I used, here's that little ladybug. I used the ladybug sticker in just one of those. That's an odd number and that works fine for me. On the inside, I designed that one that way. So, and then Carla, I will, now that I've got my design down, I will continue to make more of these and I'm gonna maybe put something on here, a sentiment of some sort. And these are just those little memo books that look like this. Make a great craft fair item. I think the pack of, it's less than $2 for a pack of, I think 4 or 5 of these. And I would sell this for at least $3 at my craft fairs. That's what I would try. Or maybe 3 for 3, 6, 9. So maybe 3 for $8 off. I don't know. That's what I would think. I would have to put all my math together, but I'm taking like maybe a 50 cents item or less and jazzing it up to make it more of a profit of $3 sell it for. So you've got a good, nice profit margin. I'm tongue tied there. This one here is the same thing. These little memo pads come, I think 2 or 3 to a pack. And I would sell this for $5 in my market, or 2 for like $8, something like that. So nice little margins there. So I will work on some memo books. I'm not sure if I'll do that tonight or tomorrow night. And then I will post them on our team Facebook page. And also I will post everything on my Inspired by Graham Facebook page, and I also will email out everything too. So if you're not on my email list, you can easily just go to my website, inspiredbygraham.com, and fill out that pop-up button. I send about 3 emails a week, maybe 4, depending on how many specials Stampin' Up! Is doing, but generally around 3. And then I'm getting ready to be designing my card club. And Card Club is going to have a new name, and I haven't really thought about my new name of my Card Club, and it's going to have different options. So that is going to be coming out soon. And I was just looking at Sending Sunshine. So maybe that could be part of my Card Club name. I don't know. Well, I'm going to think about it. If you have an idea, you can send me an email at Karen@inspiredbygraham.com, and I would consider it. It's always fun to hear from other people and get your ideas. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much. And don't forget, next Wednesday, I'm going to call it and I'm going to say 10 a.m. I will be live on YouTube. All right. And if you miss it, you've got the replay a little bit later in the day. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys and have a good evening.